It's
a lot.
weird because it's Friday and I'm already like resentful of Monday, and I don't
Well,
even know why. Like it's like, oh my god, it's just a
right.
few days away, and
Right.
it's like, why does it even matter?
Right, exactly. I don't understand that either. Like, why is it that I'm always glad when we hit the weekend when it's like I'm just doing the same thing on the weekend that I'm
We
doing
work
during the
from
week?
home,
Yeah, exactly. Why?
like
Where did we spend that much time in retail that we're completely traumatized? Is that what
I
it
am.
is?
Oh my god,
You know?
remind me one day to tell you about the year that I was CSM at Walmart and
Uh
had to work
oh.
the customer service desk for fucking refunds the day after Christmas.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you have
that was.
you have full on PTSD.
Oh, I do. It was the same day I got fired from Walmart and was
Oh,
told I could
there.
never work there again.
Right.
So,
Well, there you go.
good morning, everyone.
Oh yes, yes,
It is.
exactly.
It is November 11th,
Oh my goodness.
2022, and this
Oh,
is the Rage Into the Vlogs.
oh.
Good
Okay.
stuff.
Well, hit it.
All right. The views and opinions expressed within the video content found on the Indie Comics Network are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Indie Comics Network or its sponsors.
Just let it all go. I used to think if I couldn't make dreams come true, I should just let them all go. When life seems impossible, look from a new angle, change just one little thing. When life feels intolerable, find your true source of love. Focus now, focus on love.
It's Monty Moore. I'm a 30-year comics veteran in comics, games, and movies, and you've been watching one of my absolute favorite podcasts, Catch the Craze.
You are watching Catch the Craze.
What am I listening to?
And you're listening to Catch the Craze.
Where are all the indies at?
A Catch the Craze podcast.
What are you watching?
I'm watching Catch the Craze.
What are you going to do?
Subscribe now to Catch the Craze, the #1 show online for independent.
Have you subscribed to?
You are an independent. Catch the craze! Making moves on your own. Catch the craze! On your grind in the streets. Catch the craze! Join the movement. Catch the craze!
You gotta update that.
What? Well, look, that was done. That was done a while.
We're just gonna crop it. And just go, whew.
That was done before we existed. So.
Yeah, it's okay. No, the guys are still number one.
No, they are. Like I said, it's like we're the Riker to their Picard. So, so good morning, everybody, and again another dreary Friday. I seem to have a hurricane / tropical storm heading in my direction. So let's pray for no flooding in the basement this time.
No.
No. We got when I think it was Ida really flooded our basement. There was something in that we got fixed. A check valve. We got our check valve fixed, so hopefully that won't happen again. So yeah. So I guess that's another dreary Friday. I think I accidentally said Monday. I don't know. It's like I said, I'm all over. I'm all over the place today. It's a day today. Welcome to a day. So who's joining us in the chat today?
All right, so far we've got Vincent Grimm.
Hello.
Max from Atrocity Press.
Hello.
Check out Human Hunters. I think he has 30 something hours left to go. Human Hunters.
Oh, there you go.
On Kickstarter. I'll grab that link in a little bit. Hello. Jake is here.
Oh,
Patrick's
hello.
here.
Hello. All the regulars are coming in. Welcome. And
Oh, I totally will.
And I would like to thank the 3 people right now who are joining us from Regions Beyond. And for everybody who is swiping my Regions Beyond comment, see Lanning, I just want you to know that you're only quoting the Haunted Mansion every time you do that. You're only quoting Madame Leota in the Haunted Mansion. So good luck with that. So thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, it's like I know that you're watching us from either Facebook or Twitter, and if you are, come on over to Facebook. No, come on off Facebook and come on over to YouTube. Join our sexy people in the chat. Facebook tends to be a little wonky, and Twitter, they don't allow you. That we don't read chats on Twitter, so it's like, so they don't allow us to do that. So if you want to, say some words or something, come on over to YouTube, and join us in the chat where we can actually have some back and forth with you. And also while you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification. I have all the side jobs. It's like, hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we go live. But where are we? Yes, so like I said, welcome everybody. My name is Daphne Lage, and I'm a cartoonist, illustrator, and comic book artist from New York. I have been self-publishing comics since 1992 because
I got nowhere else to go! I got nowhere else to go! I got nothing else.
And I am known for the furry fantasy adventure Tall Tales. And right now, especially, my medieval fantasy soap opera drama, Eagle Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn, now on Kickstarter. All the links to every campaign that we mention will be in the show notes below. So it's on Kickstarter right now. But in the meantime, you can read both my comics online at Tall Tales, TAILS online.com, and egoworks.com, EGOWRKS. And you can check out all my videos on how I make my comics on YouTube at my channel at Daphne Lage, Lager Art, which again also simulcasts through the Indie Comics Network.com. So
I love that.
So, like I said before, subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we go live. And Nita, take it away. Tell the peoples who you are.
I'm Nita Lanning. I'm a writer, vlogger, blogger from Southeast Louisiana. I am the executive producer of the Indie Comics Network on YouTube, and I take care of the promotion pages on Facebook. I am a pimp.
Oh, and she has a special message for everybody.
You don't understand. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Never have been. Woo.
As you can see, I have new clips up, so play around with that.
Played in my StreamYard, Dad.
Yes, I have. Okay. Oh my goodness. So do we have so let's do a little housekeeping. So
okay.
Yes.
First up, okay, so our bastard baby Chad Perkins. He will be moving soon, so Shots with Comics will be delayed until further notice. Let's see, House of Bob. Daphne's got some romantic plans or something.
It's Thanksgiving weekend, Nita.
Oh, okay. Yeah, people are grateful for porn, Daphne.
Yes, I know. It's like
Pornhub in the comments so that you can get your fix if you need it, but we will not be streaming.
Yes, we will not be streaming Thanksgiving. I don't know. It's just a little too weird for me. So maybe next year. So, but this year it's a little too weird for me to run House of Bob on Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, there's been an update to the email address. Please do not contact me at the old email address. All business will now be handled at indiecomicsnetwork@gmail.com.
It's that easy.
Everything is Indie Comics Network, Indie Comics Network, Indie Comics Network until you're sick of it. That's what it is. That's where we're at.
Uh-huh.
I know, Matt, but I'm sorry for 1 week you'll be fine.
Yeah, we are. You see, because here's the thing: the next House of Bob after that is actually on New Year's Eve. Whoa. So we will be running a show. So that will be our next House of Bob show on New Year's Eve. So you can start the year with furry pornography. but no, you will not be sitting at the adult table watching us draw furry porn in front of grandma. You're not going to do that. You're absolutely not going to do that.
You've ruined my plans. It was the only way to get rid of my family. Let's see. JD Calderon has the Oswald Chronicles Volume 2 and sign up. But it's called what? Passing Queen?
Yeah, it's called Passing Queens and Making Homes. This is Volume 2 of the Oswald Chronicles comic book series. We're finally collecting everything together in a proper series. So that is on Kickstarter, right? Well, it's on pre-launch on Kickstarter right now. He's looking to launch on the 21st. This
Monday after next.
Yeah, Monday after next on the 21st. So keep an eye out for that as well. Again, links are in the show notes below for that.
No, I absolutely never leave my house on Black Friday.
No, you do not.
That nonsense.
Right.
I sit here and I wait and I line up all my fucking Amazon shit for Cyber Monday.
Right. Honestly, it's like I have never seen a Black Friday that was any good. To tell you the truth, I think Black Friday is just for people who don't know how to shop for the rest of the year.
I went one time and I'm like, never again.
Yeah. You know, all they do is just jack up the prices to say that you're getting a discount, and what you're really doing is just paying the price they had like 3 months ago. So, I don't do Black Friday either. I barely do Cyber Monday. So it's like, we don't do that.
I'm hitting up the Cyber Monday. I've got teenagers.
Oh, there you go. Okay. There's always a reason, right? So, So that's, I don't know. It's, just really quick though. I find it really weird. Yes and no. Does this, I love this picture, but the thing is, I'm afraid I'm giving everybody a misleading image of what Eager Raven's about. But I love the picture so much. It is, and for those of you who don't know, that is an image from a variant cover that I have on the campaign right now. And actually, let me do something. Actually, no, it's like I don't think I have to. Let me see. Hold on. Let me do this.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. I just want to, there we go. I just want to thank everybody, the 96 people who have pledged to Eager Raven Air the First Unicorn issue 5. And the total pledge so far is 2,902. And I just want to thank everybody for that. We have 28 days to go, so plenty of time to get your pledge in. Now, for those of you who don't know, today we are going to be raffling off some items later on in the hour. Just to give people a chance to pledge during the hour, so that so it's like, so I'm going to be giving away. I'm going to show off some of the stuff right now. But I want to thank everybody so far. We are about 70-something people away from breaking the backer goal that issue 4 held at 173. I'm not doing the exact math right now. So issue 4 had 173 backers, and I would like to get to 174. 28 days, I think that's completely feasible. It's like, it would be nice to get even more, maybe 200. I don't know, but we'll see. But yes, but at this moment, I just like to thank everybody for supporting the campaign so far, and so everybody who pledges to the campaign during this hour, they get added to the pool, and I will be adding you to the wheel so that you can win one of these 4 prizes. So actually, before we get started, let me show
who
off.
needs maths when we have maths?
There we go. Thank you very much. 77 backers away from breaking my previous backer goal. So what happened? It's like, I want to stress, I want to completely stress that this is why it's important that you fill out your surveys after every campaign. Because the prizes that I have are actually someone's losses, which now become your gain because of that. I mean, it's like, it's been a year. Kickstarter has already closed the campaigns officially. So that's it. If you didn't fill out your survey and you didn't get your package from those previous campaigns, all I can say is thank you for the donation.
I had the wrong microphone.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, so that explains that slight echo that I was hearing, right?
Is that better?
Yes, it's much better. Woo. Yes. Okay. So here it is. So their loss is your gain. So the first one thing that I will be that we will be raffling off later on in the hour, probably around 5 to noon. So the first thing we are going to be raffling off is this holo edition of issue 1 of Eagle Raven. So if you missed out on this holo version, you have a chance of winning it later on today. And so that's going to be the first thing that we are going to be raffling off. And then the second thing the second one, so there's 4 chances. You have 4 chances. Here is the holo version of issue 2 that we're going to be raffling off as well. I have like I said, it's like these are yeah, so these are now donations to the campaign, thanks to people who did not answer their surveys. And last but not least, we also have a holo foil issue 3 holo foil. So
just put that one back.
Yeah, so that one, yes. So this one is also going to be something that everyone will have a chance to win. Well, everyone with exceptions, and I will explain that in a minute, because this last one, I thought I'd pull out the special one for last. So this, what makes this special? From I think this was from the campaign number 2, but this is the absolute last copy. This is the Mary Bellamy variant cover in silver, on the silver foil. And for those of you who don't know who Mary Bellamy is, she is the artist for My Little Pony out of IDW. And I actually got her to do an Eagle Raven cover because, of course, we need a My Little Pony version of Eagle Raven. And this is the absolute last Mary Bellamy copy I have. So I will be raffling this off later on today. Later on in the hour. And what I decided to do as well, the comics are nice, but I thought I'd add a little something extra.
Some spice.
Yeah, a little spice. So everybody who wins, the 4 people who win these books, you are also going to get a metal bookmark to go with it. So there you go. So here is the metal bookmark. It's aluminum, and so all 4 of you are going to get a metal bookmark to go
Run over to
with-
Kickstarter right now and back
Yes,
it. Grab
yes,
that link.
and here's the thing. Okay, so here are the rules. So you have to pledge to a physical level to be able to win a prize, even though all the numbers are going to be put into the wheel. Whoever is not, if I land on a number where it's a PDF, a digital backer, or the backer kit bot, we will run the numbers.
Nita,
We will
or
run the.
Jose.
Well, well, here's the thing. So we are going to run the numbers again, and then I'm going to keep going until we hit somebody who did get the physical level. Now, here's the thing, too. There are certain numbers that are not going to qualify. It's going to be whatever the backer kit number is. The backer kit is just a bot that they pledge to all the campaigns that launches. And whoever won Jose's not... JD is not eligible because he can get whatever book he wants just by coming upstairs, and also whoever won a cover, whoever won a prize on the previous episode, which was our launch party. So I have the numbers here that so 19, 38, and 27 are not eligible for these prizes because we don't want people. We want to give everybody a chance to win. To win one of these prizes. And here's also the thing too. If you win a prize, like I said, you have to pledge to a physical level. If you win a prize and back out of your pledge, either by downgrading to a PDF level or dropping your pledge completely, you forfeit the prize. The prize goes back into the pot, and then we will put the we will find we will draw again for that. So so no pledging unless you mean it. Okay, it's like it's like no pledging just to try to win a prize and then dump out. No, if you dump out, you forfeit the prize as well. So those are the rules for later. So so let's get into the topic of the day, which is.
You want to jump to topic, or you want to throw the bump first?
Actually, yeah. You know what? Let's throw a bump, and then we can jump into the topic.
All right.
So let's do that.
Let's do that. All right. Oh crap! Which one is it? Oh, it's this one. Have a question or comment for us to address on the show? Have a topic you want us to talk about? Email us at indiecomicsnetwork@gmail.com. Want your comics to arrive in pristine condition? Head over to GeminiComicSupply.com and save 10% on your next Gemini mailer order or anything in the Gemini Comic Supply store. Use coupon code RAGIN10. That's RAGIN 10.
Eagle Raven returns to Kickstarter in issue 5 of this breakout full-color series. It's a mature audience telling of the classic hero's journey with a soap opera twist, featuring character relationship-centered stories in a fantasy setting with unicorns, elves, dragons, and furries. In issue 5, Eagle Raven competes on the tournament circuit, but finds the road to knighthood paved with resentment, jealousy, and a growing obsession threatening to derail her hard work, which only worsens when the Dragon Lords find out what she's up to and sends a familiar face to bring her back. So check out Eagle Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn, issue 5 on Kickstarter today.
I hate that smug bastard.
Who?
Really?
Oh, yes. Oh, it gets worse. It absolutely gets worse. It only gets worse. Oh my goodness. And yes, and if you pick up issue 5, you will see how it gets worse. Because it does get worse. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's all good. So today it's like I want to talk about a bit about how a lot of people I've heard, it's like, oh, I only study successful people. And that seems to be, logically a good thing to do, right? It's like, especially when we're trying to figure out crowdfunding and the ever-changing landscape of what it takes to be to have a successful Kickstarter or crowdfunder, or especially because I've been reading some crazy stuff about BackerKit, and that's probably going to be a game changer when it goes live, and everyone, and they open up to everybody. I mean, so it's going to. I really do think BackerKit is going to change the game, But here's the thing, though, we have to learn from somebody, right?
Right.
But the thing is, though, is that, it's like, is actually studying successful people really beneficial to what you need to do as a creator to maneuver this whole thing? Do you, it's like, do you need me to explain it a little bit more, or do you, you have kind of thoughts about it already?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it depends on the person, because there are a lot of factors there. While one thing most successful people have in common is they actually do the work. So if you start there, you're already ahead of most of the people in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But it also depends on who you're trying to... who you're studying,
right?
Because if you're studying the guy who came over from mainstream comics, caused a stink to elevate himself to a celebrity status or whatnot, and you're trying to come over and do that now, well, the gimmick's been done. So you're comparing yourself to someone who, it's complicated, Daphne. Goddamn, If you're looking at someone who's coming from the same roots you are, then yes, but for the most part, it's time and work, and I don't know. I'm conflicted. It's a yes and no. It's a trick question almost.
Yeah, it is, because it's like, so there's this thing that I keep reading about. It's called survivorship bias. You end up comparing yourself when you don't. That's also part of the issue too. But the thing that I keep seeing is something called survivorship bias, which I'm reading off of Wikipedia right now, where it is the logical error of concentrating on entities that passed a selection process while overlooking those that did not. This can lead to incorrect conclusions because of incomplete data. And the example that they give is, let's see, looking at airplanes. I think these were I don't know if these were like World War II airplanes or whatnot, where they were looking at airplanes that were coming back, from whatever battles, and they would see where all the bullet holes were in the plane. And I guess the higher ups that says, oh, those are the places that we have to reinforce where the bullet holes are, because obviously, that's where, that's where all they're getting shot, right? And an engineer came in and he says, no, you have to reinforce the places that don't have the bullet holes in them. And when asked to explain, he said that it was because the bullet holes show that these areas are strong enough to survive the attack. The planes that got hit everywhere else, they're not here. So that's where you need to reinforce the planes. Is not where they got hit and survived, but where they didn't get hit. Because the other planes that did get hit there, those didn't survive.
Right.
So the thing is, though, it's like I've been kind of seeing this with people who, they kind of they look at people. That's a whole other issue too. And what it is that not only that, but they sometimes use the success of other people to kind of justify not working that hard. Right. And it's like, look, we all know who the usual suspects are. It's like you have people comparing themselves. It's like, oh, but Todd McFarlane did it, but Brian Pulido did it, but Billy Tucci did it. And here's the thing. It's like, okay, it's like, so you have, it's like, how reasonable is it for the average crowdfunder to look at Todd McFarlane? It's like, yeah, exactly.
That's it, Max.
That's exactly, and that's the thing. It's like, you know, how beneficial is it for, say, any of us to be looking at Todd McFarlane? Do you have a 10+ year, career at Marvel? You know, do you have that transferred over to a crazy career at Image? Do you have that? Then it's like, why do you think everything else that he does is that you can copy that? Because you don't have that base for that success. So, you know, it's like, okay, so let's look at Brian Pulido. He came out of the indie, kind of like the indie scene as well. I mean, we were there when he was, you know, first bringing up, you know, Lady Death and Evil Ernie. You know, but the thing is, though, it's like, what does he, you know, it's like, what does he have as his basis? He has a 30+ career in independent comics with pretty much the same IP over this career.
Right.
You know, so it's like he had 30-something years of Lady Death to build on. You know, and here's the thing too, you know, it's the same, you know, same thing with Billy Tucci. We were there when issue 1 came out. You know, it's like we saw him at conventions. We've crossed paths, you know, it's like, you know, so we've seen what he's done. And again, it's like his character sheet hit a zeitgeist at that time. You know, and it's like, and he ended up with another like 20, 30 something, again, I'm not doing the math on this, you know, career with that character, with that IP. It's like, I kind of hate using words like that because I think it really does belittle what we do. I mean, This is a character he created and cared enough to spend that many years, 20+ years with that character. Same thing with Brian Pulido, you know? You know, it's like, you know, well, you see, this is the thing too, because it's like, it's a yes and no. You see, that's the thing. It's like, it's a yes and no. And if you want, right, or it's like, or even worse, they just got into it. They're not even, they don't even have an issue 1, and they're looking at Todd McFarlane. They're looking at Brian Pulido. Oh, I could do that.
Image Comics,
right?
And it's like, we heard that.
Yeah, it's like, no, for real. I've been hearing where the next Image Comics since Image Comics.
It's like, I don't think you know the history of that.
Right, you know, it's like, even when Image Comics was new, it's like every other publisher that we would run into, where the next Image Comics. We've been hearing that shit since the 90s. Since whenever Image Comics actually came into fruition, we've been hearing it. It's like, it transferred from where the next Marvel to where the next Image Comics. You know, and like I said, the road is littered with those bodies. You know, so here's the thing too. It's like, okay, so say you're looking, you know, so you're skipping a lot, and I've seen this where people skip a lot of detail. Oh, well, Brian Pulido, he runs raffles. That's what makes him successful. And it's like, really? That's what you get out of that?
Right.
You know, it's like, that's what you're getting?
Never mind his campaign funded $75,000 before that wheel spun.
Oh, right. Exactly. Right. You know, I mean, where it's kind of like, where I notice, it's like, first. Yeah, there you go, you know, which helps too, you know, which is part of the experimental process that we go through, you know. You know, and it's like, that's the thing. So it's like, I see people studying these big names, you know, and kind of like skipping over the important parts. Like, they have this cognitive bias. Where it's like, I know what I want to do, and I'm going to study these successful guys, but only as much as it confirms what hey Joe, only if it confirms what I have, you know, in my head already as to how this works. You know, and it's just very strange to see people chasing these. But the thing is, though, it's like, if you ask them, okay, what doesn't work? Well, you know, it's like, well, what about the guys who didn't make it? Oh, I don't study losers. And it's like, really? Are you sure? You know, it's like, maybe that's not something you should be looking at. It's like, because just because somebody wasn't successful doesn't automatically mean that, oh, if I'm studying them, I'm only studying how to be a loser. It's like, no, you're studying what doesn't work or what didn't work. You're not I mean, it's like, stop projecting your bullshit onto people. I mean, it's like, I think in the end, it's like, that's kind of like the base of that. It's like, stop projecting your bullshit. If you want to study business, the good and the bad.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's like, look, it's like this whole Twitter thing that's going on, that's going to be curricula in the next 2 years. Okay? It's like the good and the bad. You know, because in the end, that's how you can really find out how something is working or not working.
Right.
You know, like we all like, you know, let's bring it down to our level. You know, I'm always talking about how Rob Multari on Nightwolf, that he is a masterclass in running a successful campaign from starting off on a failed campaign. You know, it's like, you know, so it's like, so the thing is, though, is like, here you have Rob Multari. He ran his first campaign on Kickstarter, pulled a $20,000 goal out of his ass and didn't make it. You know, but what did he learn from that? He learned that he could make 5,000. That's what he learned. You know, so it's like, okay, he couldn't do 20, but you know what? I can make 5. So he adjusted on his next campaign on that information. You know, exactly. It's like, you know, because I like to say that, you know, success really doesn't tell you anything, but failure leaves a roadmap, you know, and I really do believe that, you know, it's like, because, yeah, it's like, I think that I learned more from seeing what didn't work than if something worked straight out the gate, because then what does that tell me? Because it's like, at what point, like what point of the process do I repeat? You know? So, you know, it's kind of like, you know, it's like, again, going back to Polito, and people who love to look at Polito, it's like, oh, if Polito could do it, but then you look at the work they're doing and it's absolutely nothing like what Polito is doing. You know, it's like, look, I am not going to take away anything from Brian Polito. This man has been hustling, like I said, since back in the day. You know, with this character, he even lost it at one point. You know, right, exactly, because that's how you learn. You know, it's like he lost his character, he got it back by the grace of a friend, you know, and now he's back on top again with this, you know, on his own terms, you know. But here's the thing, though. Anybody who looks at Brian Polito's campaigns and says that it has nothing to do with the fact that Lady Death is a character that runs around in stilettos and a bikini is fooling themselves. You know, I think that if he had Evil Ernie instead, he wouldn't quite be making this much money. You know, I mean, that's also a reality of the situation too, that we kind of have, that sometimes the reality is something that, you know, we might not like, you know, I mean, and that's the thing. It's like, if you're, okay, let me put it to you bluntly like this.
Lady Death is hot.
Lady Death is hot. If you are not, I'm going to put it as bluntly as possible. If you're not doing titty covers, Brian Polito's name should not come out of your mouth. That's pretty much what, you know, what I'm trying to say here. Because
one's coming up right now.
If you're, you know, it's like, if you're keep looking at Brian Polito and say, oh, I'm learning so much from him, but you're not doing what he's doing, what are you really learning?
Right.
What's that to me is that all you see is his 6 figures, but not how he got there, not what he's willing to do to get there. And that's the thing, you know, it's like, you know, that's the thing. So it's like, on one hand, yes, study successful people, but know what you're looking at. You know, just like if you study people who fail, and, you know, and it's like, and the thing is, though, I'm not, that is not a personal attack on anybody. It's like, okay, your campaign did not fund the way you wanted. Right. Now what? You know, it's like, studying people, you know, studying that is just you studying what didn't work. Recognize what you're looking at. You know, that's the thing. It's like, you know, it's And that's really what I'm asking everybody to do. It's like study success and study everybody who wasn't successful. But again, know what you're looking at, because you're only fooling yourself if you don't. That if you keep telling yourself Todd McFarlane did it, you're in for a really bad time. You really are, because you're setting yourself up for failure for thinking that way. For everybody say, oh, Jeff, it's like, oh, well, the whole millionaire bootstrap bullshit, they built their shit in a garage type of thing, and it's like, recognize what you're looking at. It's like, yes, did Gates, build Microsoft from his garage? Yeah. After dropping out of Harvard, that he got in because his father went to Harvard, or whatever the fuck. And it's like, and Bezos got like, yeah, he started Amazon in his garage, thanks to an almost $500,000 loan he got from his parents. So it's like, let's kind of chill with that kind of like success worship, because it's not doing you any favors. It's like, study what you need to study to move to the next level. I mean, like, again, going back to Polito, it's like, because of the trends that I saw, it's like, yeah, people love nude covers. It's like, yes, I say titty covers and it sounds really derogatory, but it's like, look, people love nude covers. People love sexy covers. And it's like, my last campaign, honestly,
graphically violent covers too.
That's true. Yeah, you kind of have to like go like one
fantastical, nude, and horror.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it kind of, actually, it's like what we had the three, right? Be really cute, really sexy, or really violent.
Right.
So it's like that there are these trends, and honestly, my nude cover helped keep my volume 1 trade afloat. It really kept it moving, so yes, am I doing nude covers now? Yes, I am. Am I kind of upset about that? I was only upset about it because I thought I was spoiling something that came later on in the story. That's there's a fetish for everything, my friend. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Oh, absolutely. God. There is, yeah, exactly. It's like, because you're ignoring a lot of things. It's like, oh, that could be me. Magic 8 Ball says not likely. But there are certain things that we can learn from them. And that's the thing. So like I said, it's like, I learned that it's like, what? These sexy covers are really working for me. It's like, I just had to get over the idea that this is a spoiler. That it's like, look, people are just looking at the image, and no matter what happens, no matter how many my variant covers that they buy, I made them. I made those variant covers, as except for the Jaden Lanning ones, which I will pay forever for those covers.
Just keeps getting better. The kids
so, but the thing is, though, no matter what, it's my artwork on the inside. All the sexy variant covers, it's my artwork on the outside. So no matter what, I win. I am winning because you're still buying my artwork. Will you read the book if you're just buying it for the sexy cover? Look, once it's out of my hands, I have no control over that.
These guys and their titties. Y'all so obsessed. All y'all hearing is the word titties. We're using the word titties as an example. We're using titties as an example.
Oh yeah,
like, it doesn't necessarily have.
It's very dominant. It's a very dominant thing right now.
It's an easy target. Well,
right.
It's an easy example to use because of the fact that it is turning the majority of the profit in the industry right now.
It really is.
It's like, all y'all hurry up and go draw your titty covers.
Right.
No, it's not.
No,
do that. But no, that's not what we're saying.
No. We're not saying that. All I'm saying is that this is a trend, and it's like, it's up to you to learn from it or not. It's like, because if you accept the fact that, okay, these are the covers that work, and you refuse to do them, look, you have every right to not follow that trend.
For sure.
But also at the same time, you can't ignore it either. It's like when you say, oh, why didn't my comic hit the next level, and it's like, oh, there you go. Yeah, it's like I'm going to be trying that too. I'm going to be bringing in some beefcake stuff.
There you
on
go.
My next campaign as well. I mean, it's look, I have to tell you, it's like, because that was the one rule that JD, but Jose, you guys all know him as JD. He told me that the one rule about doing those types of covers is never have a guy in it. He goes, guys don't like looking at guys. But the thing is, though, I have to tell you, this one is doing really well.
Max's this cover did really well too.
This cover now, it's like, especially I'm very happy with that, because it's like, honestly, it's like, it's like, I'm very happy that it's doing well for that cover. So obviously the mileage may vary. Well, yeah, that's what it is. You see, but in the end, though, it's like you can't complain that that's what's happening when so many people are more than happy to support that. It's like, you see, that's the thing too. Maybe that's also what I'm also like saying this to kind of convince myself to stop hating. It's like, look, if look, we all know what campaigns are doing well, how they're doing well, and it's like, what? We have to figure out whether that applies to our campaigns, whether it's something, right, which is something that, are those things that you are willing to do, and if it's not, then it's like, you can't hate on the people who are doing it, right? It's like, well, you say you can't talk to Jose about what fetishes work and what don't. He knows all about. Look, remember, we did La Blue Girl, we did Demon Beast Invasion. But the thing is, like I said, your mileage may vary on these things. But my whole point is that understand what you're looking at when you're studying successful people. That you don't want to get wrapped up in survivorship bias, that it's like, whatever mythology that any of these guys come up with, that it's like, oh, well, Todd McFarlane started from, he started, I don't know, like, it's like, oh, he was a nobody at one point. It's like, yeah, but he became a somebody for 20 years. Right. He was a somebody for 20 years. Have you been a somebody for 20 years? Then probably what Todd McFarlane does doesn't quite apply to you. It's like, so that's kind of like, do you have any thoughts on this, Nita? On top
I'm totally
of it?
gonna just start lifting up my shirt, because
right.
that Instagram thing, that gets you 100,000 views. I'm totally gonna just be like,
right, yeah. But you see, but here's also the thing too. Here's also the thing that you have to consider too. Because we've seen the campaigns where they try to emulate the Polito model and they have nothing but variant covers. And it's like, and they're paying out the ass for these covers.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
okay?
they are. So they're making 15, 20, 25K.
Right. Now,
and at the end of the day, they're lucky if they turn the profit somebody would have made, say, doing their own and 7K.
Right, exactly. So it's like, so here's the thing. So it's like, and here's the thing too, is that if that's the only way you're making money is by selling variant covers, then you're not a comic book creator. You're a variant cover seller.
Right, for sure.
So it's like, now, if that's what you want to do, that's on you. But the thing is, though, know what you're getting yourself into. When Moltari got Lena Dye to do his first Not Safe for Work cover, he was very concerned about it. Not because of like, oh, is this kind of like what I want to be known for, type of thing, the nude covers. Actually, it was because if he was concerned that if he got Lena Dye's fans who come in just to buy a Lena Dye cover,
where are they on the next campaign when he doesn't have a Lena die cover?
Right. Isn't that the truth?
You know, that's the thing. So you're talking about if he raised $7,000 on this Not Safe for Work cover from Lena Die. The next campaign, he doesn't have it. Is he already starting at a $7,000 deficit? That was the thing that he was concerned about.
If it was backers who'd never backed before and they solely backed for the Not Safe for Work variant cover, then yes.
You know?
Yes,
so it's like...
Or not, I wouldn't say deficit. What I would say is I would not include that in my next goal because you want to continue to raise that goal slightly. Like I would deduct that from my personal goal unless I was going to get another variant that was not safe for work.
Yeah, because that's also something to consider. Is like, you know, so are you selling a comic? You're selling a story? Or are you selling variant covers? You know, and here's the thing. Are you selling variant covers from very specific people who are only collecting for those covers? So the real question is that if you make a decision based on what someone else is doing and you incorporate that and you get, and you actually see a bump in your audience, you have to ask yourself, is this the audience you really want?
Right.
You know,
and if it is, are you going to continue to cater to them?
Right, exactly. You know, it's kind of like we were talking about like a Shikari cover the other day. How it's like Shikari is like the hottest thing. Like if you have a campaign with Shikari, you don't need anybody else.
Yep.
You don't need another variant cover. A Shikari cover, you'll have people coming out of the woodwork just to collect those covers. You know, but again, it's like, is that there, you know, it's like, are those people going to come back when you don't have
okay, now here's the deal. The ones that came just for the cover, and there are those that do, the ones that came exclusively for the cover, no. But the ones who came for the cover and got the story, and your story was good, and you invested time into, and the interior work was, you know, good too, then yeah, they'll probably be back.
Right.
So you know, it's kind of there's a split there, you know?
Right. So here's the thing. So here's a question for everybody. What's your foundation? You know, it's like if people were to look at you, what could they say what your foundation is? Well, it's like this creator, well, they have a really good story and a really entertaining, you know, comic or whatnot. And, you know, I'm going to keep buying that, you know, because of it. It's like, you know, like, honestly, it's like, because I can, in the end, it's like, look, in the end, these are all my opinions and how I, you know, it's like, and how I'm interpreting what I'm seeing.
We're processing as we go along.
Right, exactly. It's like your mileage may vary. Maybe there is one of you who could look at Todd McFarlane and go, yeah, I can do that and emulate his success.
Good for you.
And good for you and good luck, you know, with that, because that's, you know, to have that many backers on a campaign, I can't imagine. But here's the thing, like right now, I'm still at 2,000, you know, just shy under $3,000. I'm $98 away from 3,000. You know, if my campaign were to stop right now at $3,000, does this mean that I failed? Like if for some reason for the next 28 days I don't make $1 more,
just means I need to go bounce my titties on Instagram.
No, it's like, yeah, but the thing is though, are those the people that you want coming to your channel?
Oh, yeah, I don't care. I just want their money right now.
You know, I mean, you see, and this is the thing too, because if I wanted to hype these numbers, I could easily do that.
Oh yeah,
I can drop an original piece for, you know, that goes for like 3 figures and jump my number up. Right at this moment, I can drop an original piece of artwork and then I could be at 3,500 like that off of one person. But the thing is though, is like, what's more important, the amount of money that I want people spending on my campaigns, or the fact that I want to build my backers, the people who come back? Because so far everybody, most people on this campaign, they're coming back from my issue 4. It's like they're all regulars from issue 4, which means that these are people who are reading my book. You know, it's like, yeah, I could drop, you know, I could drop a nude cover right now
and it's like, and get a bump in sales. But how many people, and it's like, honestly though, I've been very lucky that a lot of the people who are buying my variant covers are also my regulars.
Right.
So I know they're coming back. So far, I really haven't seen people who are just buying my nude covers for the sake of nude covers.
Right.
But like I said, even if they do, I win because it's my artwork. So it's not like I'm paying out for that. I think of a variant cover, and within 3 to 4 hours, I have a new cover. I can have a new cover ready to go. But that's also the thing too, because it also depends on what your definition of success is. It's like, honestly, I think I'm being modestly successful on Kickstarter so far after so many campaigns. There are people who are probably looking at me. It's like, what does this stupid bitch know? She's yapping, but she's yet to. Hey, George. She's yapping, but she has yet to have a 5-figure campaign.
It's common, bitches. Wait, I'm sorry. That was,
I mean, it's like there are people who are going, so it's like, so also all this information depends on what you consider successful. What is a successful campaign to you? What does that mean? So that's also going to color how you interpret all this information as you try to move your campaign to the next level or try something different. Yeah, you can jiggle your tits all you want on Instagram and get 100,000, get 100,000 likes, but how many of them really give a shit about what we're talking about on the show? What we're talking about, it's like, will they support the campaigns that we talk about? So that's the thing, so in the end, it's like, what's your foundation? How are you working? What are you producing? It's like, what is the foundation of your success? Is it the fact that you can pay for variant covers, or is it the fact that you're telling a story with art that people want to see over and over again?
Right.
So what's your origin story? That's, so let's all think about that for a minute. So we're almost at the top of the hour, and we have 4 raffles to do.
Oh, let's do this.
We have 4 raffles to do. So again, I would like to, by the way, before I forget, thank you, Jake. Thank you, Joe, for being in the chat today. And this is for you.
I don't know who it is, but it probably is for Hogwarts guys. I asked my friend Joe, I asked my friend Jake. They said it was for Hogwarts guys.
There we go. So I feel better now. All is right in the world. I'm going to haunt you too for the rest of your lives with that clip. So here we are. So I'm going to bring this back up. Right. So like I said, thank you so much for the 96 people. And this is the thing too. Look, we did almost an entire hour. Didn't gain 1 backer. Does it matter? It's like, look, this is just what it is. And it's like, you know what? We're going to do a raffle anyway. 4 out of the 96 people are going to win a nice holo cover and a nice limited edition cover regardless. I'll take care, So we're going to do the raffles. So let me just bring up our Wheel of Fortune right here. So let me see. So we're going to put in, okay, where's my thing? There's a lot of tabs here. Hold on.
Look, we can exclude the numbers from Go.
Oh, can we?
Yeah, look.
There we go. Oh, very nice. Thank you for paying attention to the screen. Okay. So I'm going, all right. So I'm going to put in 19. So these are the numbers that are being excluded. 30, 8, let's see, 27. And I think if I remember correctly, 15 might be.
And then myself and JD.
Did you win on the last one?
Me?
No, you didn't. It's like what I didn't want you to win was another nude. Right, it landed on you, but it was for the nude cover that you have already. You're in this. So you're in the running.
Oh. Okay.
Sweet. Let me see. So I
need that Mary Bellamy cover. I need them all.
Right. So let me find the let's see, the backer kit. Where are you?
Powder. These guys gave me a headache. All this titty
Right.
talk.
Where is? Oh, hold on. I can search by name. Oh, it's the creative. Hold on. Creative fund. There you are. 33 gets added. That's okay, so that's the backer kit. Okay, so here we are. So here we have our Wheel of Fortune set up with everybody else who didn't win a prize. And like I said, if it has to be a physical level. So if I check the backers and it turns out you're not a physical level, we're taking the number out and we're starting again. So, okay. So this one for the hollow foil issue 1 with metal bookmark. All right. So let's see who wins this. As survey says, for the hollow foil issue 1 of Eagle Raven,
15.
Let's see. Oh, snap! We got a new one. Congratulations, Visenia. Sorry, almost fucked up your name. Visenia for winning the hollow foil of issue 1 of Eagle Raven with the metal bookmark. So congratulations to you. First time backer. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to be putting that in your pledge. When I fulfill the campaign. So there we go. Thank you so much. And it's like, look, if you don't know who Visenia is, check out her live streams on Twitch. Yeah, it's like she does a book called Celestial Pulse that I'm so looking forward to reading. And it's like, and she does these incredible 5-hour Twitch streams. So if you're working and you want someone to draw along with, watch her show on Twitch. So thank you so much, Visenia, for supporting the campaign. Okay, so we are going to remove that number. And okay, so this one is for issue 2, the hollow foil cover with the metal bookmark. So let's spin the wheel. Okay, who is 23? Let's see. Okay, so we're going to put that number in again because it's a digital level. So we're going to remove that. So here we go. So we're going to try it again. So for the hollow foil issue 2 and metal bookmark.
28. Yay.
Here we go. All right. Another PDF. So we're going to do it again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Look, that's how it goes, right? We're just going to keep going. Until we hit.
Oh, we got a new backer. Another PDF. We're gonna have to just keep on going here. Aha! Finally.
Okay, finally. Yes. So, thank you so much, Absolute Degenerate. That's what they're going by. Forgetting.
Oh my god.
You win the hollow foil issue 2 of Eagle Raven. So there we go. So you see, but that's how we're gonna run it here. So you have to pledge to a physical level to win this. So
hey,
okay.
You got a backer to add to the wheel.
Oh yes we do. So what we have to do is let's reset the board,
copy those numbers, it'll be easier to copy paste.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you look at Nita. She's doing earning her money, earning her money with
What money? Fuck! Somebody send me a
Okay, so what do we have? How many people we have? Let's see.
You've got 97 backers.
97 backers. Okay, so we're going to. Oh, all right. So it stayed. All right, so those numbers stayed right there. So let me put in 15. Let me put in 25. Do you remember the previous numbers? Oh, we're just gonna take a chance.
Fuck. No.
No. Okay, so we'll just take a chance. If they come up again, they're like I said, they're PDFs anyway. So we'll just move on until we get the next number. So this one for issue 3, the hollow foil cover and the metal bookmark. Let's see. So here we go. All right. Let's see. Yes! Congratulations to Wanda. You get the issue 3 hollow foil of Eagle Raven issue. This is Eagle Raven issue 3. So we have 40. There we go. So, okay, remove choice. And now, for the one we're all, at least one person has been waiting for. This is going to be for the last Mary Bellamy variant cover for issue 1 in the silver foil edition. So this will be added to your order if you win this last spin. So let's see. Who gets this?
Okay. Oh my, no, fuck no. That is bullshit. I'm telling you, because I think I'm 27.
And yes, so congratulations to Patrick Fowler, who won the Mary Bellamy cover. Yeah. Well, look, it's like, look, it's hold on, let me write this down. 26. There we go. So here we have it, our 4 winners, 15, 25, 40, and 26. Thank you so much for supporting Eagle Raven. Heir of the First Unicorn, issue 5. Hold on. Yeah, Nita's going to have to throw a tantrum right now. So hold on. Okay. She's sulking right now. But you know what? Look, it's like trying to make this,
I'm 27. Like, that was a fucking team, dude.
Hey, look, look, just be glad you weren't one number off on the $2 billion lotto. Just that there's always worse. There's always worse. There's the one guy who was off by one number on 2 billion. So, like I said, thank you so much for, thank you so much to everybody who's supporting the campaign, whether you're physically supporting, you're digitally supporting it, whether all you can do is just spread the word. Spread the word about the campaign. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much. I see you all. And and it's like, we will be doing this. So we will be doing this again next Friday. We'll do another raffle. I'll try, it's like I have some other goodies here but you have to tune in on Friday to find out, next Friday to find out what I'm going to be giving away, as well as pledge to a physical level. So Nita, I think that officially brings the show to the end. I think so. Any last, any final thoughts about anything? No, it's like
sad.
Look, there's always something.
I'm trying to have a good day, but
somebody sent you perfume.
No,
yes.
They didn't. They sent it to the wrong address. But
is it? Oh, but it was your address though.
But it was my address, but it was the wrong address, and there was no fucking name on it to return it. So I'm just like,
oh, okay, there we go. So Nita got new. So everybody in the chat tell Nita how nice she smells. So she ended up getting someone's Scentbird subscription. So hey,
next month.
Yeah. It's like, hey. It's your address, so yeah, there you go.
So there we have it at the end of another Friday. Thank you everybody for joining us and having fun with us. I hope I hope you learned something or didn't learn something today. Like I said, and, if you had a good time, that's all we ask you to do. Yeah.
That's all they heard.
So Nita, so you have no final words, no nothing, no final.
I don't.
Thoughts?
IndyComicsNetwork.com.
There we go. And it really is. Oh, and yes, I will be having us as our show. There we go. Thank you, Patrick. Yes, I will be unveiling something cute that we're getting like network wise. So let's so keep an eye out for that. I should be receiving that around the 17th, so I'm looking forward to it. It's let's just say it just feels like it makes us official. So I'm really looking forward to it. So So IndyComicsNetwork.com for all of your Indie Comics Network nonsense or whatever it is that we offer here. We have everything going on here. We have things. So in my case, if you want to see more of my artwork and all my stuff and everything, you want to learn more about me and the work that I do, you can head on over to my main portfolio site at egoworks.com, EGOWRKS, where you can find links to all of my galleries and social media sites, but I mostly post to Facebook, especially if you're following me on Twitter. Look, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep my Twitter account no matter what happens because I have it nice and curated and I'm able to keep away from most of the nonsense that's going on. So I'm not going anywhere, but if for some reason you guys want to get off of Twitter,
I might even pay $8 a month just to be more official than Stephen King.
There you go. Yeah, well, but the thing, it's just look, it's a hot mess over there. But when was Twitter not a hot mess, really? Oh, no, so, but if you want to follow me elsewhere, you can head on over to my Facebook my Facebook page, where that's where I mostly post all of my sketches and current work in progress and everything else. So I'm more active on Facebook anyway. So there you have it. And remember that you can also check out my videos on how I make my comics and my artwork on YouTube at my channel at Daphne Lage Art, Lage, which also simulcasts through the IndieComicsNetwork.com. It's the .com. I gotta find the clip of that. It's .com. Yeah, exactly. I it's really right. And so and remember, IndieComicsNetwork.com. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we go live. So that's it for us on this Friday. Everybody have a great Friday. And in the words of the ancients, eat your food, moisturize, mind your business, and understand what business you're minding. There you go. And do the work, because when you actually do the work, you never have to fake anything. You never have to fake your success, because in the end, no matter what you do, you have to do the work in order for any of this to work. So it's like you can have all the nude covers and everything, but if you don't do the work, you're not going anywhere. So there you have it. We'll see you on Monday, and and we're out of here.
Yes, and tits and ass make that cash.
There you go. So